almost like there's little holes. It's almost like a slow, gentle heat that is building up. Really nice. It almost starts like a slow build, and then it heats up.
Welcome back, you famished foodie. I am Mally, and you have tuned right back in to Famished Foodie. Today we are driving in Nanaimo on Vancouver Island, and we're driving towards Nanaimo Veg Fest, where we are in for such a treat for Tameet Food Truck, and we are going to be having some Ethiopian food, first time for me. And remember to like, remember to subscribe, and like a good meal, remember to share with family and friends.
My name is Adam Idris from Eritrea. I live in Comox, Vancouver Island, and I own this food truck together with my siblings and my partner.
What kind of food?
Eritrean Ethiopian food is what we serve. That is basically made out of the key ingredient there would be the Injera, which is gluten-free bread or sourdough bread made from teff flour. We keep it that way so that it's a small truck, so we don't add any wheat or barley, those kind of things. We have some vegetarian options which are vegan as well, and then also meat dishes. The closest flavor, a lot of people have had Indian food, for instance. I think they would be very close to Indian curries. If you've never had, if you had one, for the sauces. The Injera is a sourdough bread. It looks like a crepe or a pancake, but it's a bit. It's like a sourdough bread that is more sour than the sourdough bread, or nice tangy taste to it. It's a very good. It complements really nicely with the spicy and flavorful sauces as
that
well.
Sounds really neat.
Yeah. So it's very spongy. It absorbs all the sauces. Yeah, and it's a food that I grew up eating all my life, every day. It's very popular as well with people who are more health conscious. It's fermented food, not very oily, not very salty. So it's a good hearty meal, so to speak.
How did you come up with the colors in your food truck? They're very bright and alive and vivacious.
Yeah. Well, that was a little bit of a random choice. I like blue, orange. A lot of our sauces look like a bit more orange. The Shiro, for instance. So that's where the color combination came from. If you look at this combo of the colors as well, it's the colors of the Ethiopian flag as well as the Eritrean flag. The two, so it's like a mixture of the two cultures of the two countries. So it's they come together in this food truck, so to speak.
The Eritrean?
Eritrean, yeah.
Eritrean and Ethiopian food. And if you've never tried that, what would you recommend?
I think what they, at least in this truck, they can always come ask for a sample. We're always happy to give samples for people to try before they go for it. But then I would say we've had very first timers, and they just go for it, and often they're not disappointed. I think it looks different from a distance, but when you come to it, the flavors are not strange flavors. As I said, if you ever had Indian food, the Injera is a little bit different, but then also it's different in a nice way. So I think if you like spicy, Shiro is a very good dish. The meats are always popular. The siga and the doro watts, but also the other combinations. Combo B if you eat meat, combo A or plate A if you don't. But then also you can start with the mini, which is cheaper, and it's a little bit of a sample size as well.
Oh, beautiful. So it's a bit of this, a bit of that.
Yeah.
Now, this is the first time that I'm ever having in my life Ethiopian Eritrean food. So, it comes with what looks like this crepe that's almost like a spongy crepe. And here are the dishes. Here is the spinach dish, the cabbage dish, and the pureed chickpea dish. So let's try. So here is the actual, wow, it's almost like a gummy texture. It's almost like there's little holes in the actual, like it's almost like a crepe. So I'm going to just try this on its own because I've never had it. Oh, wow. It's really tart. It's almost like there's like lemon or something in it. That's really interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so let's try. I'm going to try a bit of the cabbage first. Look at that. So, the cabbagey mixture tastes almost like a cabbage roll without the meat. It's stewed, it's savory, and it has a really light cabbagey taste. It's really lovely. And with eating this, and this is really yummy because it has a little bit of tartness to it. Delicious. So that coupled with the cabbage adds that tartness and the really earthy flavors of the cabbage dish. So let's try the spinach dish. It's a lovely, it's almost like a slow, gentle heat that is building up. Really nice. There's a bit of lemony in there, and that's also good. Okay, so let's try the chickpea one. Oh, it's a little bit heavy and goopy. Wow. That one is spicy. My tongue is starting to go in a good kind of way. So I was expecting like more crunchy texture, but this is really smooth. Let's have another bite, and I'm going to try with a fork. So it's almost like if you had a chili and took out all of the crunchy bits out of the chili, like the chunky bits. That is what the sauce looks like. That one has a really good kick in it. Well, this is my first time. Wow, that spice, it's building up. It almost starts like a slow build, and then it heats up. And it's almost like from here on up. I love it. Alrighty. So we've had this Ethiopian Eritrean tangy crepe, which is really good for breaking off and for scooping up some cabbage, some spinach, and some chickpea. And you know, that crepe, yummy. It's tart. It's spongy. It has little holes in it, which is perfect for scooping up all of the different flavors and textures. So I've had these three very yummy, three separate dishes. The citrusy crepe from Tameet. It's a food truck. Lovely. Go check them out and tell them that Mally says hi. You saw this on Famished Foodie. And remember, as always, to subscribe, like a good meal. Share with family and friends. See you later. Bye.